Better there. Good. Super. And then just think a little bit slower with the posting. Good. Gently asking him to step in from that right leg. Even slower. Think about your seat, spending longer in the air. Yeah, super there.
There you go, good boy.
And then let's think a little bit more bend to the inside and then leg yield him out. But really take your time. So it's one step and then straight. And then one step and then straight. So he's not just dragging you back to the rail. Good here. Shoulders a touch back. And every time you feel like you want to pull on that rein, add your inside leg. Good, and now a little counter bend, and let's leg yield him in. Again, make it take 5 circles to get down to 10 meters. Don't let that left rein get longer than the right. Because he's pretty smart, right? He's like, okay, the exercises go to a smaller circle. Got it.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, the exercise isn't really up to him. He doesn't get to just fall it. Good. Left leg a little bit more there. Left knee so that he's not collapsing to the inside. Super. Good.
Good.
And then when you feel him wait a little bit, I wouldn't reprimand him for that yet because we're asking him to sort of take a breath. Yeah, super. And then we can add the leg and then move him back out on the circle. Again, get that left rein a little bit more in front of you. It wants to come back to your thigh. Lovely there. And then when you're ready, just change direction, sort of a serpentine, like back to your cone, and then come back down here to your circle. How'd your kids do last weekend?
Here?
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, I had Ducky.
fell off?
Ducky came,
Oh, good.
and he went in the water, and he won his class with a 26 or something. So he was good. And then I brought that horse that Natalia helped find.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a nice horse.
And that was his, yeah. So she ran the beginner novice, and dressage was tense, but this was kind of our first, like, she's had him for like a month. So I would say this is our first, like, flat outing with him. So she's still just getting the hang of that. But
And then here, just put the right leg a little bit more on him. It looks like he's just blowing you off a little bit, yeah?
Yeah.
If you need to once, take the right rein, opening to the inside, but not back. Yeah, super. Yep, right leg on. Good. And then hands up and together again. We can use that as a little bit of like a quick fix, but then it's important we go back to the middle and see if it stays true, yeah? Good, and now think about like getting him out on the circle. Have the left rein short enough that you have a place for him to move into, somewhere steady. Good. Keep bumping a little bit with that right heel so he doesn't want to drop lower. And then as you come to this part of the circle near us, make sure the outside rein and outside leg are closed so he's not just throwing his haunches into the turn and saying, yeah, this is good enough. Super. Good, and now let's bend him to the inside. A little bit more. Good. And now we'll spiral our circle in. But same thing, really think about where his haunches are and moving those around as opposed to getting fixated on his head and neck being a little wiggly. Good, take your time. Resist the urge when he gets a little bit rude to just grab him back. You can kick him all you want, but we know the more we sort of hang on the bit, the more he's like, yeah, now I got you. Good. Good, and now let's do a step, leg yield out. Yep. Shorten up the reins, put the elbows in front of us. Good. And now back in. And that's just something you're going to be able to feel it before I can get it out of my mouth. But when you feel that he starts to just grab and fall in, think one step back out, and then we're going to go back in. So he's not anticipating. Good. Slow the posting a little bit here. And then let's do a touch more counter bend. Good. Really control the shoulder. Feel like almost both hands can come to the right and move his shoulder to the inside of the circle, like you're riding a little shoulder forward. Which is going to be hard for you. And then once he settles, add a little bit, yeah, super there. Add a little bit more right leg and then push the shoulders back out. Good, well done. And then we're going to do that one more time so you feel like you're spiraling the circle in. And then when you move both shoulders out, I want you to sit and canter. But you're going to have to be just a little bit patient with it, right? Don't sit, canter, and just rush them into it. I'd rather it takes 4 or 5 steps, but it looks a bit nicer. Good. Good. And then hands up, get your elbows in front of you. And then really make sure that lower leg is on. It's easy to just get into a bit of a pulling match with it. And then same exercise this way. Think about a little counter bend, like yield him in. Both hands a little bit to the right, showing him where to go. Good. Get those elbows in front of your body. Have that left leg really there to support him. Super. And now maintain that circle and that canter. Both hands a little bit to the right, moving his shoulder in. Good. And then take it back out. But again, step by step. One step out, and then we finish the circle. And then another step out, and we finish the circle. Good. That's all right. Yeah, and that's just a little bit where the hole is, right? He's like, I'll hold it for 2.5 seconds, but your lower leg really has to be there, even if he gets a bit quick and a bit tense at first, so that he knows, okay, mom's gonna push me through this. Good. You feel him struggle for a second, and then move it back out, make it easy for him, and then ask again. Left leg, left leg, left leg. Good, and then spiraling the circle down to the trot. Spiral, spiral, spiral. Good, and then slow your posting. Do that circle again. Careful as we get close to the gate. He wants to throw his haunches to the left. Left leg on. Yeah, good there. Do that once more. Good, and then spiral yourself back out, but don't let the rhythm get any bigger. And then we'll find a nice way to change your direction. Shorten up those reins. Keep riding his haunches. Good, ride those haunches. Super, and then let's change direction. Don't let him get any lower than that. And we do that by bumping him with the heel, not by picking our hand up. Because then we know he just wants to get lower and more curled. Good with the reins. Good correction. And then here, a little half hold on the right. He wants to get a little bit speedy and a little heavy and rude. And then we'll start spiraling ourselves back in. Yep. Good with the right rein. Make sure the left rein stays there. Slow the posting just a touch. And let's spiral our circle in. Again, think about both hands that we take your shoulders a little bit to the left. Ride a little shoulder 4 on our circle. But in doing that, we're not neglecting his haunches. Good, and now take it out one step. a little bit wild at first, I really want you to think about putting those lower leg on and riding his ears up. Good shot there. Good, well ridden. Left hand a little bit forward, get it off your leg. Super. Careful we're not sitting too much to the outside of the saddle. And now let's spiral it in. Good with the reins. A little counter bend, right leg on. Move both shoulders to the left. Good girl. Yep, and then let him out of it for a second and ask again. Really good on this side, and then he was like, holy shit, this is hard. Good. Keep riding his haunches a little to the inside. Keep the elbows flexible. And now let's make our circle even smaller. Bit by bit, of course. But keep turning outside rein, outside leg. That's okay. Reorganize. So this part here is super, and then you both get a little tired on that side, yeah? Think about right leg, right leg, right leg. Turn your shoulders to the middle of the circle. Good. Both hands, moving his shoulders to the left. Right leg, right leg, right leg, right leg. Good. Turning, turning. We're there. Once more. Turning, turning. Good. Next time you're going to go inside me. Get your eyes up, looking so you don't kill me. Turning, turn, turn. Super, and then down to the PROT. Think about the rhythm. Good transition.
Boy.
Good, and then keep that feeling that we're spiraling in and down to the walk. But he's got to think about it's going to be trot, jig, walk, not trot, and then just get dropped out of the plane into a walk. Good, back to trot. We'll do that one more time. Feel like you're spiraling your circle in. Good with the reins. Spiraling it in. Little, get busy with that right heel. Say, hey, 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 stay underneath me, stay underneath me. Good. Good. And down to our walk. Good. Good. Then long range attack. Be mindful, like obviously on this circle, that's going to help us create a really good canter. And then we don't want that canter to grow when we come off of the circle and go to the line. Good, and then keep thinking, okay, can I take his shoulders to the outside and then move them back? Good. Super, that's a better shot. And then I would just get your circle a little bit smaller so then you have somewhere to push it out into your canter. Close your fingers on your outside rein. Don't back off of your aid when you start throwing a little tantrum like that. Good transition. Hands a little bit more in front of you. Good girl. Drive the outside. Drive the up. Yeah, you're right. Drive the outside. Good, and we'll do that circle once more, and then we'll go to your line. Really keep on him with that left leg around the turn. Good, eye up.
Poke a hole in him, Liz.
Eyes up already?
Keep cantering. Keep cantering.